mata tayo ng Math-aral. Sa Math, walang maiiwan. Math-sayang Math-aral tayo ng Math-tuto, upang ika'y umasenso. Maging matyaga, maging matalino, halina Math-aral na tayo. Maging matyaga, maging matalino, halina Math-aral na tayo. Halina Math-aral na tayo. Halina Math-aral na tayo. Halina, 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 aral na tayo.
Good morning mga batang mandunong at sa lahat ng ating mga home learning partners. Welcome to our Project SOAR, series of online academic review of CLAID Learning Modules. Muli, ako si Teacher IMEE ng Mandaluyong High School, ang inyong teacher reviewer para sa advanced lesson ng Quarter 4, Week 2, Mathematics 7, CLAID Learning Modules. Handa na ba kayo grade 7? So kunin ng mga tablet o ang inyong mga learning module. Yayain na sina nanay at tatay dahil Math-sayang Math-aral, tayo ng matuto kasama ang ating mga mathal sa buhay. Today, I am going to discuss with you about organizing and presenting data. Our objectives for this lesson are organizes data in a frequency distribution table and uses appropriate graphs to represent organized data using pie chart, bar graph, line graph, Histogram, and Ogive. For our review of the previous lesson, you are just going to fill in the missing letter to complete the different ways on how to collect data. Okay? And now let us start with our first word. Okay? What is this method of collecting data? Sige nga, you write it in the chat box for 10 seconds. Sige. Sige, sulat lang. Okay, ayan. Marami nang nagsusulat sa chat box. Time is up. So, the correct word here is, naalala pa ba? Interview. Very good, mga batang mandunong. How about the second one? Ano kaya to? It starts with letter Q. For 10 seconds again. Sige. Sulat lang sa chat box. Mahaba, no? Okay, time is up. So, the word is, ano kaya to? Okay, questionnaires. Very good. Madaming nakatama sa chat box. Okay, very good, mga batang mandunong. Again. Okay, another method is this one. Ano kaya ito? Sige nga, for 10 seconds again. It starts with letter O. So, write it in the chat box. What are the missing letters? Okay, time is up. So, the word here is observation. Very good. So, next, how about this one? Ayan, nawawala kasi yung first letter. Okay, very easy. 10 seconds ulit. Habang nagsusulat kayo. Okay, time is up. So, what is our next method here? The answer is experiment. Okay? And how about our last method? For 10 seconds again. Ano kaya ito? It starts with letter S. Sige, write it in the chat box, mga batang mandunong. So, time's up. So, the correct answer is, okay, surveys. Very good, mga batang mandunong. So, after collecting the data, One way of organizing it is presenting it in table form. And here is a simple table, okay? So this is the record of the number of TikTok uploaded by Jean from April to July. Okay? So in April daw, ito yung mga months. In April, how many TikToks uploaded? So there are 6 TikTok video uploaded, no? So in May 7, in June 9, in July there are 10. Okay? See, dahil naka-table siya, napakadaling sabihin kung ano yung datang hinihingi. Okay? So, one way of organizing data is by constructing a frequency distribution table. So, ang nakikita nyong table dito, ang tawag daw ay frequency distribution table. Okay? So, we have 3 columns here. 3 columns lang. Okay? But as we go on with our lesson in statistics, dadagdag ang column ng ating frequency distribution table. Okay? Ngayon, pag-aralan natin, ano nga ba yung mga nasa frequency distribution table? Okay, first we have the scores here, dahil ito ang ating data. And then, next, ano to? Okay? So, this is what we call the tally. Ayan. So, a tally mark, itong mga to, is used to record how often a particular score or number occurs. Okay? While this one, anong tawag dito? Frequency. So, the frequency is the number of times a score or number appears. Okay? Let's say, yung nakakuha ng score na 33. Ayan. Ilan daw ang nakakuha? So, dito from the tally, merong isa. So, therefore, the frequency is 1. Okay? How about yung nakakuha ng score na 30? So, from our tally here, may nakakuha daw na 2. Kaya, ang ating frequency ay 2 or 2. Okay? How about 35? So, anong frequency ng 35? So, 5. Dahil from our tally, ayan, may 5 nakakuha ng 35. Okay? And then, do not forget the total frequency. So, it is represented by n. Okay? So, n or small n is equal to 20. Okay? To construct a frequency distribution table, first is to list the scores or numbers from highest to lowest or pwede namang lowest to highest. Okay? From our example here, ito, 36 down to 27, kaya meron tayong ginamit natin ang highest to lowest. Okay? Next, anong susunod? Use tally mark to record how often each score or number appears. Okay, mamaya magtatali tayo. And then, count the marks. Ito, bibilangin nyo lang daw. And record it in the frequency column. So, kung anong nabilang nyo dito, di yun lang ay susulat sa frequency. It is in number form na. Okay? And of course, do not forget to get the total, okay, of the frequency. Okay, so n here is equal to 20. Ganun lang kadali, no? For our example, number 1, let us construct a frequency distribution table for this set of scores. Ayan. Lahat ng mga to ay scores daw, no? So, ilang kaya lahat yan? Mamaya, malalaman natin. Okay? So, gagawa tayo ng frequency distribution table. So, magtatali daw tayo. Papakita ko sa inyo kung paano magtali. Okay? So, now, let's have the scores. And then, ayan na. Ililista nyo. Ang first step is to list down, di ba? All the scores from highest to lowest or from lowest to highest. Kung anong gusto nyo. Okay? or kung anong sabihin ni teacher na arrangement. Okay? Next is to tally. So, paano tayo magtatali? Okay? So, merong iba't ibang paraan ng pagtatali. Okay? So, kung saan kayo mapapadali, that's it. Yun ang susundin ninyo. But, I will show you one way, okay, on how to tally. So, first, ayun, si 35. Ilalagay natin siya kay 35. Cross out na natin sa 35. Ayan. So, 35. Next, anong sunod? Si 33. Lagay natin siya kay 33. Next, we have 28. Lagay natin siya kay 28. Then, 34. Nasaan si 34? Ayun si 34. Then, 30. Ayun. 35 ulit. Then, dalawa na sa 35. Another 35. Tatlo na. Another 35. So, apat na, no? Next, 28. Ayun si 28. 29. There you go. 34. 27. Another 27. Next, 31. 31 ulit. Then, may 35 pa. Then, 30. And 34. 32. 36. Ayan, si 36. Okay, next is we are going to get the frequency. O, di ba? Bibilangin lang natin ilan bang natali natin. So, for 36, meron tayong 1, 5, sa kay 35, kay 34, ilan? 3, 33 is 1, 32 is 1, 31 is 2, 30 is 2, 29 is 1, 28 is 2, and 27 is 2. Okay, so do not forget the total frequency or yung ating n. So the total frequency here is 20. Just add this, the frequencies. Okay? That easy. Tama? Okay, dun sa tinali natin kanina or ginawa nating frequency distribution, the result shows that there are more students who got a score of 30 and above than those who got below 30. Asan ba yung 30? Ito. Ayan. So, ang score na 30 and above daw ay mas madami kesa sa score ng below 30. Okay? The tables and frequency distributions will help us analyze and interpret data easier. Okay? So, yun ang gamit ng ating table, frequency distribution table. Okay? Next, for our example number 2, given the set of data, construct a frequency table using intervals of 5 and answer the question that follow. Okay? But if you notice, ang dami-daming number, di ba? Kung kanina 20 lang, ngayon, ilan na to? Okay? Nadagdagan na ng isang line, no? So, 30 na siya. Okay? So, kanina, we use the ungroup. Okay? Ungroup data. So, dahil madami na ito, pag madami na ang data mo, gagamit na tayo pwede na natin silang i-group. Okay? This time, gagawin na natin ang frequency distribution ng ating mga data. Okay? Since 30 ang ating data, napakahaba niyan kung isa-isahin pa natin yung numbers. Okay? Kaya gagawin natin, igugrupo na lang natin sila. And sa given statement kanina, meron siyang nakalagay na I, which is the interval. Ibig sabihin, given na yung interval, alam na natin kung ano yung interval or agwat ng bawat grupo. Okay? Or bawat class interval na nandito. Okay? So, we will start with the lowest. Okay? Hanapin nyo yung lowest number. Okay? Kung nakikita ninyo dyan, ang lowest natin ay 20. Right? So, start tayo kay 20. Okay? Hanggang saan? So, 20. Magbilang tayo na from 20 hanggang 5 counts. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay? Stop tayo kay 24. So, from 20 to 24 ang una nating grupo. Okay? So, after ni 20 to 24, what is next? So, para mas madali, magdagdag lang kayo ng 5, di ba? 20 plus 5 is equal to 25. So, 25 hanggang saan? So, 25 to 29. So, next to 29 is 30, di ba? 30 to 34. Tapos, 35 to 39, 40 to 44, 45 to 46. 49, I mean. Okay? So, if you notice, ma'am, wala naman dyang 49. Bakit merong 49 sa ating interval or class interval? Okay? Okay lang yun kasi ang highest number is 45. If you notice si 45, so hanggang saan mo ilalagay si 45? So, still, magbibilang ka pa rin. Okay? So, 45 to 49. Okay? Basta 5 ang kanilang interval. Okay? And then, ayan, tinali ko na siya. Ayan na yung tali. Alam nyo na magtali, di ba? So, pag pinagawa kayo ni ma'am, kayang-kaya nyo na yung itali. Okay? And then, you get the frequency. Ayun. Okay? Just get the frequency from your tali. And then, do not forget the N or the total frequency. Okay? So, there are 30 na ating frequency sa ating total frequency, I mean. Okay? And this time, we are going to answer questions based on our table. So, first question is, what is the highest frequency? Sige nga, hanap nga kayo. What is the highest frequency? Titingin kayo, syempre, dun sa frequency. Okay, anong highest frequency dyan? Obviously, it is 7. So, therefore, ang sagot natin ay 7. Okay? Next, what class interval has the highest frequency? So, asan daw yung class interval? Ito si class interval. Ibig sabihin, dito tayo kukuha ng sagot. So, since ang ating highest frequency ay 7, okay, ano yung katapat niyang class interval? Therefore, ano siya? Ayun, 20 to 24. Our answer is 20 to 24 ang class interval. Okay, next is, what is the least frequency? Kanina may highest. Ngayon may least naman. Okay. What is the least frequency? Okay, asan siya? Yun. Siyempre, titingin kayo sa frequency, ha? Kung ano yung tinatanong, doon kayo titingin. So, 3. Therefore, the answer is 3. Okay? Practice is the key. So, you are going to answer the following questions based on the given table. For our first question, what is the total frequency based on the table? So, I'll give you 10 seconds, mga batang mandunong. You type your answers in the chat box. Sige, ano saan kaya dyan ang total frequency? Okay, time's up. So, nasaan ang total frequency? Hanapin natin si N, di ba? So, N is equal to 25. So, therefore, the answer is 25. Okay? Next question. What is the highest frequency? 10 seconds again. Can you write your answer in the chat box? Highest frequency naman ang hinahanap ngayon. Okay? So, saan kayo titingin? Okay, time's up. So, what is the answer? Asan kaya yung highest frequency? So, there you go. So, it is 8. Okay? Daming nakatama sa chat box. Very good, batang mandunong. And next, question number 3. What is the class interval with the highest frequency? So, this time, we are going to look at the class interval. Okay? I'll give you 10 seconds again. Sige nga, hanapin nyo nga ang class interval with the highest frequency. Okay, time's up. You write your answers in the chat box. Yan. So, asan kaya dyan? Ayun. So, 82, 84. Okay, marami nakakuha. And for our last question, how many students got a grade below 75? So, ilang kaya ang nakakuha ng below 75 daw, okay? And for our next question, based on the table again, how many students got a grade below 75? Okay, below 75 daw. Ilan ang nakakuha ng below 75? Sige nga, I will give you again another 10 seconds. Sige nga, bilangin nyo nga kung ilan ang nakakuha ng grade na below 75. Okay, so time is up. So, asan kaya ang mga grades na below 75? Let's see it first. There you go. So, we have, ayan, 6 tsaka 2, ilan lahat? So, tama ba kayo? So, there are 8 students who got below 75. Okay? Ito kasi yung mga scores ng below 75. Okay? Very good, mga batang mandunong. So, after the data are collected, they can be organized and presented. Okay? And there are 3 methods of presenting data. These methods are textual presentation, tabular presentation, and graphical presentation. So, textual presentation is usually used when there are only few data to be presented. For example, there were 68 females and 32 males in a study conducted on the sports they played. So, it is just a statement. So, textual lang siya. Okay? Next is tabular presentation. So, it makes use of tables. So, an example here is the profile of students according to gender. So, kung nakikita nyo, may frequency lang and then percentage. Okay? So, we can say that among 1,500 respondents or students, okay, 46% are males and 54% are females. And the last one is the graphical presentation. It makes use of visual presentation. And there are different types of graphical presentation. Ano-ano ang mga to? And our first type is the line graph. It is a graph that uses points connected by lines to show something changes in value. It is a type of chart used to show information that changes over time. Okay, as you can see in our graph, so yung data nung Sunday, nung Monday, nagbago, no? Bumaba. So, nung Tuesday, iba na naman. Wednesday up to Saturday. Okay? So, this line graph also used in chemistry and biology and nung baby kayo. Okay? Nung baby kayo, it used to estimate whether your body weight is appropriate according to your height. Kung mati-check ninyo yung mga baby book ninyo na nakatago, sa likod nun, meron dong growth tracker. So, makikita nyo doon yung weight ninyo at saka yung height. Chine-check yan palagi ng inyong mga pedya. Okay? Okay, next is the bar graph. So, it is a graph consisting of vertical or horizontal bars that proportionally represent a set of data. Okay? So, ang example natin dito ay vertical bars. Okay? So, bar graph are used to compare things between different groups or to track changes over time. So, parang pareho lang din sila ng line graph pag ginamit siyang pan-track changes over time. But it is best when the changes are larger. Okay? So, with our example graph here, nakikita nyo, may legend dito. Ito yung tinatawag na legend, no? So, si Sheena, color green. Okay? Si Dimples, color blue. And then si Ara, color red. So, let's say these are the grades of these 3 girls. Okay? So, makikita nyo yung grade nila from the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Okay? So, dito pa lang sa graph, makikita na ninyo, di ba, kung sino ang mataas nung first, nung second, nung third, at saka nung fourth. Okay? Next is the circle graph or the pie graph. Okay? It is circular statistical graphic which is divided into slices to represent the numerical proportion. Okay? So, ang ideal slices natin dito ay 2 to 7 slices. Kasi pag sobrang daming slices, hindi na siya ganun makikita, no? Because a circle graph is used to visualize information in data. Okay? So, if you notice here, naka-percentage form siya, no? So, it is best to use kapag ang data ay, kinukuha mo or gusto mong pag-aralan ang percentage. Okay? Gusto mong ipakita ang percentage. Okay? In our example here, it shows that, okay, ang percentage ng, dog, yung yellow. Or remember, this is the legend. Okay? So, yung dog daw, ang may pinakamaraming nag-aalaga ng aso, no? So, ibig sabihin, mas maraming dog lovers kesa sa, rabbit lovers. Okay? Or kahit sino dito. Okay? Tama nga naman. Next is the histogram. So, histogram is a bar-like representation of data. A frequency distribution shows how often each different value in a set of data occurs. So, bar-like daw siya, no? The difference between the bar graph and the histogram is, tingnan nyo itong graph niya. Okay? Wala siyang space in between. Okay? Magkakadikit yan. And, remember that the width, okay? The width of the chart is equal to the class interval. Ito. Kung ano yung width nito, that's equal to the class interval. So, ito, tsaka ito, para-pareho yan ng sukat. Okay? Okay, and the last one is the ogive. Okay? Ogive is a graph that represents the cumulative frequencies for the classes in a frequency distribution. So, sometimes they call it a cumulative frequency graph. Okay? It is used to find the median of the given set of data. And you will know more about ogive kapag ang topic na ninyo ay ang median. Okay? So, if you notice the graph, may dalawa, no? Kasi ito ay yung less than and greater than ogive. Okay? So, in this example, it is the less than and greater than ogive for the entrance examination scores of 60 students. Okay? Again, practice is the key. Let's answer some questions. Okay, question number 1. Just choose the correct letter. Okay? And then write it in the chat box. Which of the following is an example of a bar graph? Sige nga, I'll give you 10 seconds to write your answer in the chat box. So, is it letter A or letter B? Napakadali, di ba? Okay, time is up. So, what is the correct answer? Obviously, it's letter B. Ayun, mukha siyang graph, di ba? Ay, bar. Okay? Okay. Next, identify the most appropriate graph or chart in presenting the given data. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Ito. So, the monthly budget of Reyes family. Kung i-graph mo daw siya, okay, ano kaya ang pinaka-best na gagamitin mo? Is it circle graph or line graph? Okay? Tingnan natin kung ano yung mga i-graph natin. We have food, 50%, rent, 18%, education, 12%, O pag i-graph kaya natin to, anong pinakamagandang gamitin? Is it the circle graph or the line graph? Okay? Write it in the chat box. Ayan, gumagalaw na ang timer natin. O, anong naalala nyo kanina sa percentage na sinabi ko? Okay, time is up. So, the answer here is, okay, the circle graph. Diba? Okay, very good mga batang mandunong. Okay, next is, a group of students joined the math camp in celebration of Mathematics Month. At the end of the week, the club advisor graphed the activities that the students participated most. The pie graph or the pie chart shows their responses. Ito yung ating pie chart. Okay? Ito yung legend. Okay. So, sige nga, titigan nyo nga maigi ang ating pie chart because there is a question here. What activity has the greatest number of students' participation? Okay? Sige nga, isulat nyo nga sa chat box. Tinatanong dito, has the greatest number of participation. Okay? Ang tinatanong, activity. What activity based on the pie chart? Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds. Sige, isulat nyo nga. Is it the Sudoku, the Rubik's Cube, Tangram, Math Maze, or the Tessellation? Okay, time is up. So, the correct answer here is, obviously, ano siya? Ayun. Ayun, si Math Maze, di ba? Ang laki-laki ng kanyang slice. Okay? So, therefore, the answer is Math Maze. Okay? Okay, with the same chart, what activity has the least number of students participation naman? Least number of students participation. Okay, I'll give you another 10 seconds. Sige, tingnan nyo sa chart. Is it the Sudoku, the Rubik's Cube, the Tangram, the Tessellation, or the Math Maze ulit? Okay. So now, let's have our answer. Obviously, kitang-kita naman sa slice, di ba? So that is the Tessellation. Okay? Very good, mga batang mandunong. And for our last number, based on the graph. Okay? Anong tawag ulit natin sa graph na to? Di ba? It is a bar graph, no? Kasi may spaces. Okay? Pag walang space yan, magiging histogram siya. Tama? May space siya. Okay, now, from this graph, which food had the highest percentage of sugar? Okay? Sige, tingnan maigi ang ating graph. Is it the ketchup, the peanut butter, or what? Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, time's up. Sige, let me see. What is the correct answer? Obviously, di ba? Yung pinakamataas doon. Okay? So, therefore, that is the chocolate bar. Okay, ang gagaling naman ng mga batang mandunong. Before I end my presentation, again, I would like to leave a quote from Unknown. Okay? Remember, mga batang mandunong, that being organized is being in control. Thank you for watching, mga batang mandunong. Laging tandaan, batang mandunong, walang maiiwan, kabahagi ng bilang.